Hello students, a very good morning to all the students. So students, I hope you have gone properly through the activity 3. Now we are going to start with a new topic, that is jute. So students, now we are going to understand about what is jute and how do jute look like. So students, jute is a long, soft, shiny fiber obtained from the stem of the jute plant. So students, what is jute? It is a very long, soft and shiny fiber that is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. Okay students. So students, jute plant is also known as the patsun or the pat in Hindi. It is also called as golden fiber. So students, you have to remember this, okay? Jute is also known as golden fiber. Jute is biodegradable, durable and strong. So students, biodegradable means it can be degraded. Okay students. And durable means long lasting and strong. So students, jute is biodegradable and it is also durable as well as it's very strong. In our country, jute is cultivated in West Bengal, India's largest producer of jute. That means in our country, jute is cultivated in West Bengal and it is also known as the India's largest producer of the jute. Okay students. Assam and Bihar in the low-lying areas around the river Ganga and river Brahmaputra. So students, in Assam and in Bihar also, jute is cultivated in and around the river Ganga and the river Brahmaputra. So students, it need a well-drained fertile soil like the alluvial soil. So students, alluvial soil is also a very fertile soil, and in order to cultivate jute, we need a very fertile soil. Okay students. So students, jute cultivation need hot and humid climate and high rainfall during the growing period. So students, here it is said that for the cultivation of jute, we need a hot and humid climate. Okay students. And we also need a very high rainfall during the growth period of the jute. So, do you know India is the largest producer of jute product in the world, followed by the Bangladesh. So students, we all know that after completing our first paragraph, we come to know that India is the largest producer of jute and the product that are made of jute. Okay students, which is followed by the Bangladesh. That means after India, Bangladesh prepared a large number of jute products. Okay students. About 85% of the world's jute cultivation is concentrated in Sundarban Delta in India, that means in West Bengal and in Bangladesh. So students, about 85% of the jute cultivation is found in West Bengal, that means in India, and rest is in Bangladesh. So now we are going to study about the cultivation of jute. So you see, the first one is the seeds are sown in March or April. It is a rainy season crop. So students, the seed for the jute are sown in the month of March to April. That means in between March or April, the seeds are sown. And this crop is a rainy season crop. We all know that in the March or April, there's a lot of rain, and in this rain only the cultivation of jute is done. Okay students. So number 2, you see, so now moving on to the cultivation of jute, that means how jute is cultivated. Okay students. So the first one is the seeds are sown in March or April. It is a rainy season crop. So students, the seed of the jute are sown in the March or April, okay, in the month of March or April, and it is a rainy season crop. So students, we all know that in the month of March or April, there's a lot of rain, and only for that purpose they are sown in the month of March or April. Number 2, Jute plant grows 6 to 12 feet in height. That means the plant is about 6 to 12 feet in height. Okay, students. It bears yellow flower. So, students, the jute plant bears a flower that is yellow in color. The plant are cut during the flowering stage. So, students, as soon as the jute plant start flowering, they are cut down. Okay. It is because good quality jute is obtained from its young stem. So, students, why they are cut during the flowering stage? Because in that stage, good quality of jute is obtained. The old stem become very hard and it is difficult to remove fibers from it. So, students, why they are cut in the flowering stage? Because a good quality of jute can be obtained in a young stem rather than in a old stem. Because in the older stem, they will find a very hard and it's very difficult for them to remove the fibers from it. So, students, now moving on to the third one, that is, after harvesting, the stalk of the plant are tied into bundles and left in stagnant water for about 20 days. So, students, what happened? After harvesting, they are then tied into bundles and then they are left in the pond for about 20 days. They are just tied like this. You can see over here. So, students, after what happened? Bacteria grows in stagnant water. So, we all know that in the stagnant water like the ponds, bacteria grows over there. So, students, because the bacteria grows over there, they are left under the stagnant water. So that the sticky matter that hold the fibers to the inner part of the stem is eaten by the bacteria. So, why they are put under the stagnant water? Because the stem of the jute plant consists of a certain sticky matters that hold the fiber from the inner part. So, students, in order to remove that sticky matter from the stem, they are put under the water. For example, under the pond. So, students, this way of putting the stem under the pond is known as the retting. So, now moving on to the fifth one. When the stem rot, the fibers are separated by hands. So, students, after the action of the bacteria, the stem get rot, and after rotting, what happened? The fibers are then separated with the help of the hand. The fibers so obtained are dried in the sun and tied into small bundles. So, students, the fibers that are obtained after separating it by the hand, they are then dried in the sun and then tied into the small bundles. These bundles are sent to the mills. So, students, the small bundles are then sent to the mills. So, students, at last what happened? They are spun and then woven into textile at the mill. Okay, students. So, I hope it is clear to you. Now we are going to start with the next one, that is uses of jute. So, students, we all know that there are different uses of jute and we are going to understand about them one by one. The first one is jute is one of the most important fibers after the cotton. So, students, the most important fiber is cotton, and after that the second most important is known as the jute, and it is also used for making different gunny bags or the sacks. Secondly, high quality jute is woven into curtains, carpet, chair coverings and packaging for the linoleum. So, students, the best quality jute is woven into curtains, carpet, etc. Shopping bags, table mats, jute basket and jewelry are also made from jute. So, shopping bag, table mats and jute basket as well as jewelry are also made of jute. Fourthly, jute bags are also extensively used in packaging like the cereals, wheat, jowar and maize. So, students, they are also used for packaging the cereals like the wheat, jowar and the maize. So, I hope it is clear to you the different uses of jute. So, students, till here we are going to do today, and I hope all of you understood it properly. If you have any kind of doubt, Feel free to ask me anytime. Okay, students? That's all for today. Thank you.